In this video, we're talking about digestive system, one of the most important system in our body. This is the process of breaking down food happens to get nutrients we need every day. We'll also explore the different organs in this system work together to keep our bodies healthy and functioning properly. Aside from that, we discuss what can happen when there's a problem or disruption in digestive system and how it can affect to our health. So, join us as we discover the amazing process of digestion and its vital role in life.
The digestive system is composed of 10 organs, covering about 9 meters, and each have over 20 specialized cell types. The liver, the mouth, the stomach, gallbladder, small intestine, big intestine, mesentery, pancreas, rectum, and anus. First step. Glands in mouth pump out saliva, combines the food together along with enzymes and turn into a moist lump called the bolus. Enzymes break down the starch. The bolus then goes down the esophagus and plunges to reach the stomach. The nerves in the esophageal tissue sense the bolus and trigger peristalsis, a series of defined muscular contractions. That's what makes the bolus reach the stomach. The stomach walls then pound and break down the bolus into small chunks. Hormones secreted by cells in the lining trigger the release of acids and enzyme-rich juices that dissolve the food and proteins. Hormones alert the pancreas, liver, gallbladder to produce digestive juices, then transfer bile that digests fat. After 3 hours in the stomach, the bolus then turns into a frothy liquid called chyme that moves into the small intestine. The liver sends bile to the gallbladder, which secretes the first portion of the small intestine called duodenum. Here, it dissolves fat in the chyme so they can be easily digested in the pancreatic and intestinal juices. Enzyme-rich juices break down molecules down into fatty acids and glycerol for easier absorption into the body. The enzyme also carry out final destruction of proteins and amino acids and carbohydrates into glucose. This happens in the small intestine lower regions, the jejunum and ileum, which are coated in millions of thin projects called villi. These create huge surface areas to maximize molecular absorption and transference into the bloodstream. The blood then feeds the body's organs and tissues with it. Leftover fiber, water, and dead cells sloughed off during digestion make it into the large intestine, also known as the colon. The body drains out most of the remaining liquid in the intestinal wall. What's left is called a soft mass called the stool. The colon squeezes this byproduct into a pouch called the rectum, where nerves send it expanding and tell the body it's time to expel the waste. The byproducts of digestion exit through the anus, and the food's long journey, typically lasting between 30 and 40 hours, is finally complete.
Each part of your digestive system helps to move food and liquid through your GI tract. Break food and liquid into smaller parts, or both. Once foods are broken into small enough parts, your body can absorb and move the nutrients to where they are needed. Your large intestine absorbs the water, and the waste products of digestion become stool. Nerves and hormones help the control of the digestive process.
Good day everyone. Today, I'll explain how our digestive system provides nutrients to the body. Food enters through the mouth and is chewed. That's mechanical digestion. Then enzymized in saliva, the stomach and intestine break it down into simpler form like sugar, amino acid, and fatty acid. This is chemical digestion. Absorption and transportation. In the small intestine, these nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. The blood then carried them to all body cells for energy, growth, and repair.
Moving on to the importance of our digestive system, aside from building up our nutrients, it also gives us the benefit where we have growth and development in our body. Given by the important roles of our digestive system, it continues to work better along with our healthy digestion that leads us for the healthy body that we need. There are also 4 key aspects that is essential for this cycle. 1. You have nutrient absorption. These are the foods that is broken down, turning them into molecules or such as the fatty acids, making them as our nutrients. Second is the waste elimination. These are the food parts that we do not intake or such as removing parts that our body cannot use. Third is the immune function. From the word itself immune, this protects us against from the harmful bacteria that we may intake. Lastly, we have our energy production. These are the foods that is broken down, making them as the glucose or sugar that will be later stored as our energy. With these aspects, the blood continues to absorb and carries them throughout the body, giving us the vitamins and nutrients that we need, such as the proteins, carbohydrates, and fats.
A digestive disease disrupts the digestion and causes health problems that range from mild to serious. Digestive system diseases may include something as common as acid reflux to celiac disease or cancer. Here are a few examples of possible digestive diseases that we can gain from our body. The first one is gastroenteritis. It is inflammation that spreads from your stomach into your intestine, causing pain, vomiting, and diarrhea. Next is IBD. It is an umbrella term for a group of conditions that cause swelling and inflammation of the tissues in the digestive tract. Furthermore, acid reflux is when acid from inside your stomach flows up into your esophagus and throat. And lastly, peptic ulcer, which are open sores on the inner lining of the stomach and the upper part of the small intestine. There are many more other possible diseases that we can gain that may disrupt our digestive system. For example, we'll have rectal and anal problems, divertical disease, colitis, IBS, colon polyps, and many more. However, if your symptoms worsen or don't improve, it may be necessary to schedule an appointment with a healthcare provider. Depending on the severity of your condition, you may need a referral to see a specialist, such as a gastroenterologist who specializes in digestive health.
The digestive system is a vital process that breaks down the food we eat into nutrients that provide energy and help our body grow and remain healthy. It starts from the mouth where food is chewed and all the way down to the stomach and intestines, where nutrients are absorbed. This system is important because it ensures that our body functions properly. However, when disease like ulcers, acid reflux, or diarrhea affect the digestive system, they can disrupt how our body absorbs nutrients. And in conclusion, taking care of our digestive system through proper diet, hydration, and hygiene is essential to maintain good health and prevent digestive problems.